A great evening to everyone. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Sports Connection. I'm your host, Bejoy Joseph. We have a nice segment with a little bit of everything from the four-state region, but we'll swing things off with our national pastime.
No surprise here. Maryland did what was expected, defeating Iona in the first round of the NCAA tournament. The Terrapins were very steady offensively and defensively against a very tough Gales opponent, and head coach Brenda Freese is very satisfied.
With 30-plus players returning next season, they should be one of the favorites as they go for a repeat at Johnny Unitas Stadium. Bejoy Joseph, WHAG Sports.
The Sparta team started its tour in Atlanta, visiting various sites and playing a number of baseball games. They say while they're in Maryland, they plan to go to Baltimore to watch the Orioles. It's all part of the full American experience for the Russian kids. Excitement is building up for the Frederick Keys, especially for first-year manager Luis Pujols, who's hoping to put the Keys into overdrive, leading them into playoff contention for the first time since 2011. Its first game this Thursday at Hillcat Stadium in Lynchburg against Hampden Sydney, a team they defeated twice this season. At Bodie Grimfield, Bejoy Joseph,
This weekend against the Salem Red Sox down in Virginia, and he's expected to play one more time against the Keys in August. At Harry Grove Stadium, Bejoy Joseph, WHAG Sports.
They'll open up their season later today against the Minnesota Twins. The Orioles come into the season with some expectations. This is a team that can make the playoffs if things fall into place. They have some boppers in their lineup with Manny Machado, Chris Davis, and Adam Jones. They also have a very good bullpen. The question is the starting pitching rotation, which was ranked one of the worst in the league last year. But the Orioles believe their starters will improve this season, and those pitchers will help the O's make a postseason run.
I think they'll be fine. I think there's guys that last year didn't have as good years as they're used to, and they've come in motivated and ready to step back up. And a big part of that, they're a great group of guys who want to work hard. And when they come on with that attitude, ready to work hard, you're going to get the best out of them.
I think last year we kind of had a bad taste in our mouth with the way the season ended, not even giving ourselves a chance to be a part of the playoff picture. And that's all of our focus every year is to be in the World Series at the end of it.
Speaking of pitching, Chris Tillman will start for the Orioles. He'll go up against Erwin Santana of Minnesota. The first pitch is set for 3:05. We'll have more on the game later tonight. Reporting live at Camden Yards, Bejoy Joseph.
WHAG Sports Connection with Bejoy Joseph.
A great evening to everyone. What a national championship game it was between Villanova and North Carolina. Tightly contested throughout, capped off with a shot that has gone down as one of the greatest moments in college basketball history. Out to Houston, the legends coming out. North Carolina's Michael Jordan plus Villanova's Ed Pinckney and Raleigh Massimino. To the second half, North Carolina down 57-50. Marcus Pace hits a three. It's a 4-point game. A few minutes later, Villanova up by 3. Ryan Arcidiacono steps out and knocks down the three-pointer to double the lead. With 10 seconds left in regulation, the Tar Heels down by 3. Page hangs, he double clutches and rattles home the huge 3-ball to tie the game. Looks like we're going into overtime. But hang on for a second. Villanova with the final chance. Arcidiacono, he brings it up and drops the pass down to Chris Jenkins. He launches and buries the shot at the buzzer. Are you kidding me? Villanova wins 77-74, the Cats' first national title since 1985. A great evening to everyone. With moderate rain in the area, we didn't have the most ideal baseball weather for the Hagerstown Suns home opener. However, they played and went up against their arch rival. Out to Municipal Stadium, the Suns facing the Delmarva Shorebirds. Top of the fifth, we have a scoreless game. Andrew Lee starting for the Suns. He strikes out Stuart Levy, one of 5 Ks for Lee in the game. Later, Mick Van Vossen in for relief, picking up where Lee left off. He flames out Alex Murphy. Bottom of the 7th, Ryan Ripken batting. That's the son of Cal Ripken. He goes down over 3 in his debut. Don't worry, better days are ahead. Next up, Delmarva breaks through with runners on. DeMar Raphael doubles to right. 2-run score. The Shorebirds added 2 more. The Suns lose 4-0. Today is also the home opener for the Washington Nationals. The Nationals took on the Miami Marlins and lost 6-4 for their first loss of the season. Obviously, it's not the outcome the Nationals and their fans wanted. However, they were very enthusiastic to be at the ballpark for the Nats' first home game of the year.
It's wonderful. I'm once again taking off work. I come here every single year. I've been here staying in line now since 11 a.m. It does open at 1:30. Nowhere else in the world I'd rather be, actually, though.
It's fantastic. My wife and I are first-time full-season ticket holders, so we're really excited. We've been watching Nats baseball since it began. Used to work right around the corner at an old building that got torn down, and watch the stadium being built to be here. It's thrilling. I mean, we're really looking forward to a great season.
Well, nothing's like the home opener. I mean, in Atlanta, we're down there in their home opener, and it was really kind of, it was a home opener, but it was kind of like just another game.
Now to high school boys lacrosse, we have rivals going at it. When our private schools tangle, it's always a battle. St. James at home taking on St. John's Catholic Prep. To the second quarter, St. John's Catholic Prep trailing 3-2. Sully Dallin picks up the loose change and cashes in. The game is now tied. St. John's still mounting the pressure. Matt Bowman slips through and flings it in for the goal. The Vikings are not done yet. This is what you call good and smart technical lacrosse. Great passing. Riley French is on the doorsteps. He knocks on through. St. James trying to reinvigorate its offense. Levi Schneidel shoots point blank, but John Thiernow saves it. However, the Saints rally to win the game 9-8 in overtime. It's the beginning of a new month, so it's time to recognize the student athletes of the month. We have two athletes who play major roles for the success of their teams and their superstars in the classroom. WHAG's Adam Schoombs has more. 2 weeks ago was a moment two young Martinsburg twins will remember for the rest of their lives, when Malik and Sharif Williams won Super Bowl tickets on live television during the Today Show. On that day, their school celebrated the boys' elation, and one of the schools gave the twins a super send-off for the big game in California.
There was plenty of happiness and joy for one of their own. Students and staff at Eagle School Intermediate gave Sharif and Malachi Williams twins a send-off party as they head out to Santa Clara for Super Bowl 50 between the Denver Broncos and Carolina Panthers.
It's pretty awesome, actually. To hear like everybody saying congratulations, like ask me questions and everything, like what are you gonna do at the Super Bowl, and some stuff I don't even know.
It feels good. I think it's very exciting.
Life has been surreal for the Williams since their heartwarming story was aired on the NFL Network to winning the big game tickets on the Today Show. The twins say they have received numerous compliments for the love Malachi shows his brother Sharif, who suffers from Tourette syndrome on and off the football field. And Malachi says the support has been overwhelming.
They say, what do you think you're going to see in California? They say, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl, stuff like that.
So who did the twins say will win the big game and hoist the Lombardi Trophy?
Panthers, they're very good, and I like them because they I just like Panthers because I just like their teammates and everything.
Cam Newton.
I see. And why do you like Cam Newton so much? What makes him so great?
He's a good quarterback.
And local educators say the brothers are an inspiration to the community.
Here at the school, we've been focusing on kindness this school year, acts of kindness. So it was wonderful that the kids have got to see this opportunity that's actually nationwide, and he's been given this chance of a lifetime that a lot of students and adults have not been given.
Brothers with a special bond for each other and the game they love. In Martinsburg, Bejoy Joseph, WHAG Sports. The field at Wildcat Stadium still echoes the strikeouts and dominating pitching performances of Nick Adenhart to this very day. Long before being drafted by the Los Angeles Angels in 2004, it was here that Adenhart found his stride. That's why today's Wildcats understand the importance of representing the Williamsport baseball program, playing in memory of a man that meant so much to so many.
I always hear about all the scouts that were here when he was here, and that's a real inspiration to all of us. And I always hear he's an amazing pitcher. I got to see him play one time on TV, and he's just a real inspiration.
He definitely had good stuff. He definitely could have made it pretty far in the MLB. So it's sad, it's tragic to hear that go down like that, but he definitely made his legacy.
In April 2009, Aiden Hart was killed in a car accident by a drunk driver, shortly after pitching his fourth career Major League Baseball game. Some of the players remembered that day like it was yesterday. It was also a day that devastated longtime friend, teammate, and current Williamsport head coach Dave Warnfeld.
It was a tough day. There's so many thoughts that race through your mind when something like that happens. It's something that definitely changes your world forever.
Warren Felts is in his fourth year as the head coach of the Williamsport baseball team, winning the state championship in 2012. Every time he manages, Warren Felts says he always thinks about his late great friend.
I want us to be successful for him and all the other players who've come before who played here at Williamsport. But I definitely think about what he would think about what we're trying to do and how our team plays.
The week is always very emotional for the players and coaches. The players say when they put on the Wildcats uniform, the only thing on their mind is to win one for Nick.
5 years later, we still remember him. We still play for him. We still play for the people that we lost that wore a Wildcat uniform and everything. And I mean, everyone around here just respects the fact that who he was and what legacy he put on this field.
We all think about that kind of stuff all the time. Anything could happen at any moment, and we always want to play like it's our last time and leave it all out in the field.
A baseball team remembers a man's impact and a life with so much potential. At Wildcat Stadium, Bejoy Joseph, WHAG Sports.